Hi, and thanks for stopping by. Uh, this week, I'm actually celebrating my 28th anniversary in business. In fact, as I consider the math, that's exactly half my age. So I've spent half of my life now on this adventure. This company I started in 1988 called Venture Management Consultants. I used to say nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, in the spirit of celebration, I want to share with you a series of videos for the next week or so on some of the highlights, the lessons learned I've experienced over the last 28 years, each with a tip. So, in the spirit of sharing useful ideas and tips, I'll share with you a number of stories and each with a tip to help you in your career and in your progress. I'd also ask that you share anything that you find particularly helpful and meaningful. Share it with someone who might be struggling or might want a little counsel, a little help. That's the reason I'm doing this. So, wow, 1988, at the age of 28 years old, kicking off this new company. And a lot went wrong, quite honestly. And so if you're entrepreneurial at all and you're trying something new or you're leading an organization where you feel pressured to always get things right, let me tell you something. A lot of great mistakes over the years have turned into great successes. So think about that for a minute. What can I learn from the quote mistakes that I've made? And let me share an example of that with you. So this goes back many years when I was first getting started with public workshops and public seminars. And as my business grew, I went from just offering local workshops in West Michigan to workshops in the Midwest and ultimately coast to coast and internationally. And I'll never forget a workshop I was hosting in Philadelphia. And as it turns out, we didn't get a big response. So there were about 5 or 6 people is all who signed up for this workshop on teamwork, a 2-day workshop called Pulling Together the Power of Teamwork. It's actually the title of my very first book. And so I had a decision to make. Do I just cancel the workshop and say, look, I'm sorry, and refund everybody's money? Or do I go out to Philadelphia? I was part of a tour. I was also doing a workshop at the time in New York and in Boston. Do I go out there and deliver it anyways for 5 people and or 6 people? And I chose to deliver it. So I go out there. Now that's very expensive to do, you know. So it's travel and it's cost of hosting a session at a nice hotel and all of that. But I went. And it was almost laughable because when people arrived, they're looking around like, you know, where is everybody? And I come wandering in, and it's like, well, here we go. We're going to do a 2-day workshop on teamwork. It's very experiential, a lot of exercises and simulations and interactive type things so that people learn by doing, not just hearing. And it turned out to be just a wonderful event. And the point of the story is this, that a short time later, 2 of the people in attendance were from a very large company in New Jersey, and they contacted me and they said, hey, John, we just love that workshop. Is that something you would do for us on site and help us with our organization? We're really trying to pull together, and in a sense, we're all over the place. I said, well, of course I can do that. So by taking that risk and going to Philadelphia, sucking it up, as embarrassing as it might have been and seemed to have such a small audience, I got a client out of that for a good 2 years, where I was providing the same essential workshop to this company in New Jersey for about 2-year period. So dozens and dozens of these workshops and some team consulting and organizational development consulting work. So the point is simply this: never give up. Don't beat yourself up too much. You know, not everything seems to be what you want, but there are blessings in disguise. There are secret linings, if you will, silver linings and secret lessons in whatever it is we do. So take that risk, take that chance, get out there, and you just never know what's going to happen. I often say that it's like a quarterback walking up to the line of scrimmage in football. You know what you want to happen. You've got a play called. You've been practicing and practicing, but when that ball is snapped, and when that alarm clock goes off in the morning, so to speak, we really don't know what's going to happen day to day. So we have to lead with confidence and lead with faith, lead with passion, lead with persistence, and really get out there and get after it. And when we do that, and we hold that very positive, energetic frequency in mind, wonderful things come our way. So that's my tip for today. Lead with passion, get out there, go for it, and learn from whatever results you do end up getting. I'll see you later. Happy anniversary.